It's time to talk about the SNP crisis again. Yes, in this video, we're going to give you the latest list, up-to-date list of all the senior figures who have resigned from the SNP establishment. This video is actually thanks to these guys who put it together with nice graphics and everything else. But before we show you the video, we're going to play a game. Feel free to pause the video. Do your predictions. How many people you're going to see in this video who have now resigned? Come up with a number. 5, 7, 10, or maybe fewer. Could be less. Anyway, let's go to the video and let's have some entertainment. Right. Ever feel something just doesn't add up? Well, only recently. SNP National Treasurer resigned. Yep. Head of National Investment Bank resigned. The Westminster SNP leader Ian Blackford resigned. And they're all going in the van. Camper van's gone. Yep. Scott Gov Permanent Secretary resigned. Yep. The Lord Advocate resigned. Police Scotland Chief Constable resigned. That's 6 so far. Deputy First Minister John Sweeney resigned. That's 7. Head of Independence Task Force resigned. Deputy Westminster SNP leader also resigned. And they're all now in this new van leaving. That's great. Nicola Sturgeon Chief Spin Doctor resigned. Nicola Sturgeon's Chief of Staff resigned. Big van, yeah. Director of SNP Street Partners resigned. That's 12. SNP Auditors, technically that's 1, so 13 so far. SNP Chief Executive Peter Morrell resigned. And the First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, resigned. Oh, well, First Minister's still there. Hamza Youssef, matter of time. So, absolutely hilarious. That's a lot of campermans you can see in this video. Okay, so, absolutely hilarious. So, did you count? I believe it was 15 senior resignations. And this was, some of them was way before Nicola Sturgeon's fall. This is absolutely, this could be a great pop quiz question or some sort of a house party thing if you're a loser like me. But it is brilliant, isn't it? Because we kind of forgot how many have been either jumping before they were pushed or they were thrown under the bus. And I think we're going to have some more coming up. And as that video suggested, don't be surprised if at some point Hamza Youssef is forced to also go, not necessarily as First Minister of Scotland because he's a terrible leader or terrible First Minister, but actually the way things are going with the SNP as a political party, I think they could be easily struggling going forward because they are running out of money, they are running out of party members, and they are also going to be finding it very difficult to meet the deadline to find new auditors and file their new accounts within the next month or so. It's almost impossible unless they do it in a very dodgy way again. And you're going to have the police investigation continue to escalate. You're going to have some other people potentially being questioned or arrested. Nicola Sturgeon still hasn't been arrested herself. She has nothing to do with any of this. She didn't know anything about anybody. She doesn't have a good memory. She forgets things all the time. But I think it's important to, well, first things first, celebrate. Let's find this quite entertaining. But at the same time, it is very concerning what's been going on in Scotland because it also affects not just people in Scotland who don't deserve this. Because the narrative that the SNP created was that the majority of Scots are in favour of the SNP. The majority, by definition, means more than 50%. And that is a lie. You guys, because of the voting system, you get about 30-ish%, and then that's how you get into power. The majority want to stay in the United Kingdom. The majority are against the SNP as a political party. Yet at the same time, because of the way the system has been created, they are the ones, people are being damaged. But beyond that, it's not just about the Scottish population, it's also about the whole of the kingdom and the British public in general. Because firstly, don't forget, the English taxpayer have been funding a lot of things in Scotland, all the missing money and everything else, the lockdown grants and loans and everything else. And all the cash has gone missing. The British public also, the whole of Britain is going to be undermined because of the instability in Scotland and the whole establishment. And maybe it's a good thing. It's time for devolution to collapse, and it's time to restart and find a better way of managing our kingdom. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm Mahyar, Tousi, and we are the media.